Can you see the PPT, guys? Yes. Okay. In the last class, we have started with AES. Have you remembered AES? What it is exactly? Can anyone tell me about the AES? What it is exactly? Can I elaborate it? AES means what? Yes, Soumya, what is AES? Hello? Can you hear me, guys? What is AES? What type of encryption standard it is? Advanced encryption standard. Right? That is what AES. That means AES is for, mainly it is used for encrypting and decrypting how many bits of a data? 128 bit of a data using 128 or 192 or 256 bits of a key. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? It is going to encrypt or decrypt 128 bit of a data using 128 or 192 or 256 bits of a key. Right? There are so many standards were come, but among that the Rengel that particular standard or the algorithm is taken as the AES cipher encryption or the decryption algorithm. In that we have started with in the last class, that is how exactly the Rengel encryption and the decryption algorithm is going to work. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Do you remember? Yes, encryption and algorithm. There are this diagram. Can you see the diagram? Can you see this diagram? Yes, see. In that Rengel algorithm, what I told, the algorithm, it is going to take the input, that is encryption, and for the decryption algorithm, it is going to take the single 128 bit of a block, as that is nothing but they are considering it as just like a square of the matrix of bytes, right? That block is be copied into the state array, right? State is nothing but you are calling it as a 4 bytes of 4 column. That is nothing but a state. Right? Then that will be modified at each of the stage of the encryption and the decryption. After the final stage is reached, the state is copied to an output. Right? So here there is the key expansion is there. You can see this in the diagram. Key is expanded. So the key is expanded to the 32-bit words with 4 will be used at each of the round. You can see that one in the diagram. 4 of the keys will be used in each of the round. Yes. Then I asked that time, you said it is visible. Now see. It is visible, no? Yes. Okay. See. The encryption algorithm first we are taking here. The AES encryption algorithm input, it is going to take single 128 bit of a block, and that will be considered as a square of the matrix of bytes, and this block will be copied into the state array, right? And that will be modified with respect to the different functions, right? And after the final stage, whatever the state you are going to get, that will be get copied as an output. So here the key is also expanded to an 32-bit words, and which among that 32-bit words, 4 will be used at each of the round. You can see here, round 1 they are using something 0 to 3. After round 2, right, they are using 4 to 7, 36 to 39, 40 to 43. That means 4 keys they are using at each of the round. Yes or no? And each of the round, which are all the different functions they are performing, substitute then the bytes, right, shifting the rows, mixing the columns, and add round key. These are the functions they have used for the data computation in each of the round. Each round is having the same structure. You can see that one. Yes or no? This is what we have seen in the last class, right? Then after that we have seen what is exactly byte substitution, right? Byte substitution is nothing but it is going to have single right? Simple substitution technique will be used. That means a letter will be replaced with the another letter, or the bit will be replaced with another bit. For this case, the byte substitution technique, it is going to use the one yes box. Already the yes box we have studied in DES. That is the substitution box. There it is going to take the 6 bit of input and going to produce the 4 bit of output, right? Such only one yes box will be used in a AES for byte substitution, and that particular yes box is going to have the only one table, or that is of 16 by 16 bytes, containing the permutation of all the 256 8-bit values. Clear? Yes or no? Byte substitution also we have studied in the last class itself, guys. Once again I am explaining just because it is very complicated thing, right? Then again, how we are going to represent, how we are going to encrypt here, how we are going to get the values which needs to be replaced by the yes box value, right? For that they have taken the consideration as whatever the 8 bits are there, first 4 bits, left bits are used to indicate the row, right, in the table, and last 4 bits, that means rightmost 4 bits are used for indicating the column number. In that, whatever the value will be there, that is used to replace the byte. Correct. The example also you can see here, 95, this is the byte. Here replaced, that will be replaced with the value as the 2a. How come? Because whatever the value is there in the 9th row, 5th column, within that table, 16 by 16 bytes, whatever the table is there, because only one yes box you are using, so only one table is there, right? In that 256 8-bit values are there. Is that clear? So the 95 will be replaced with the, or substituted with the byte called as the 2a. Like this, you are going to what? Substitute. You are going to perform byte by byte substitution. Is that clear? Byte substitution we have clear use by performing this particular operation in the AES of the each round. It is going to resist. It is going to resistant to all the known attacks. Clear, guys? About the byte substitution, right? You can go through the diagram also, you can find it out how exactly it can be done. Byte substitution, see here, this is the byte, right? Depending upon that, it is going to find out the rows and the columns, right? The 4 bits, first 4 bits are used for indicating the row number, next 4 bits are used to indicate the column. For this, whatever the value is there, that will be replaced. Right, that byte will be replaced with that particular value which is present in this yes box table. Are you getting? Right. Then after that we have seen what you mean by shifting of the rows. The second operation performed in each of the round of the AES is nothing but shifting of the rows. That means name itself indicates you are going to do the shifting. That means the circular byte shift will be done in each of the rows. Now you can see it with respect to the example. See here, always, can you see the diagram? Shift rows. Can you see the diagram, guys? Is it changing the slide? Yes, can you see this one? See, shifting of the rows means they are circularly shifting. Here, whatever the 4 rows are there, they are considering here 4 rows, right? First row is always unchanged. They are not going to do anything with the first row. Clear? They are not doing anything with respect to the first row. In second row, see here, from second row, they are changing. See how each time they are changing, they are just moving one byte. See here, this byte is moving this side, left circular shift they are doing. Can you see this one diagram? One byte they are shifting, right? If it comes to the third row, right, at that time two bytes they are shifting. See here, third byte will become the first, right? Fourth byte will become the second byte. Like this they are doing the two byte shifting towards the left side. Clear? Circular shifting they are doing. What? Can you see the diagram? It is in this slide only, no? You can see, no? Then someone is telling the Are you getting this one? Are you getting this one? See, whenever you are doing the shift rows, what is exactly this particular operation perform? It is going to do the permutation on the data. Right, exactly the permutation they are doing. How exactly they are doing the permutation operation here? Just they are doing the circular shift operation. Right, in that case, always the whatever the first row is there, that will be unchanged. So you can see here, this is fixed. They are not doing any change with respect to the first row. From second row, see, from second row, they are moving, they are shifting one byte. See here, second byte becomes first byte. Third byte becomes second byte. Fourth byte becomes third byte. Like this, they are doing the circular shift operation they are performing. One bitwise, bytewise. Is that clear? One byte shifting they are doing here, circularly. With respect to the second row. With respect to if we consider the third row, they are doing two byte shifting. You can see here, third byte is becoming first byte. Fourth byte is becoming second byte. Two byte shifting. Are you getting? You can see here, second one is becoming fourth, one is becoming third. Like this, depending upon the row number, they are going to do those many number of bytes shifting. Then with respect to the, if they comes for the fourth row, 3 byte shifting. 3 byte means, see, whatever the fourth one is there, that will becomes the first one. Are you getting? 3 byte shifting they are going to do. This is the operation they are going to perform within the shift row operation. Is that clear, guys? Getting the thing? Circular left shift they are doing here. Is that clear, or any doubts? Am I audible clearly, guys? If not, tell me if you are finding any difficulty. Is that clear? Shifting the rows, it is just like a simple permutation of the data they are going to do. Permutation means what? Just rearranging the sequence. Right? How they are rearranging the sequence of the bits here? Just they are making the shifting operation. Circular left shift operation they are doing. This is in case of the encryption. In decryption, they are going to do the circular right shift operation. Is that clear? Is that clear? The same thing is written in the slide. You can go through that. What I have explained, the same thing is there. Can you see this one? The circular byte shift in each of the row. First row is unchanged. Second row does the 1 byte circular shift to the left. Third row does the 2 byte circular shift to the left. And fourth row does the 3 byte circular shift to the left. This is in case of encryption. If you want to do the decryption, just it is going to invert. Instead of left shift, right, they are going to do the right shifting operation circularly. Clear? This is the next operation they are going to perform in each of the round of the AES. Are you getting, guys? Is that clear? Yes? Okay, the next operation is mixing of the columns. See, you can see the diagram. Why the slides are not changing? I am not getting. See, can you see this diagram? See, we have seen now substituting of the bytes, shifting of the rows. Next is what? Mixing of the columns and the add round key. Right? These functions are there in each of the round. You can see that one. Now we have seen substitute bytes, shift rows. Now we will see what do you mean by mixing of the columns. Are you getting, guys? Right? Mixing of the column. How it can be done, that we will see now. Please respond. Yes, again see, mixing of a column is also one type of a substitution operation they are going to perform. Right? How they will make this one? For this substitution, they will make use of the arithmetic, right, over the 2 to the power 8 polynomial. See here, it is going to use the GF. GF is nothing but just to indicate the finite field. Right, within the polynomial, they are going to use a GF, that is 2 to the power 8. Here, each byte of the column is mapped into the new value, right, that is a function of the 4 bytes in that particular column. See how we are going to do the substitution here. Each column is processed separately, right? They are going to perform a substitution, right? Here each byte, whatever the byte, each byte of the column is mapped into the newer value, right? That is the function of a new value, right? That is the function of the 4 bytes in that particular column. Is that clear? It is just like a something looks like multiplication, matrix multiplication, right? It is designed in such a way that it looks like the operation which you are going to perform in a matrix multiplication, right? By using that particular idea, they are going to do the mixing of the column. Clear? Just remember, mixing of column is nothing but they are doing again the substitution operation itself, right? On each of the column, whichever the bytes are there, how they are replacing the each byte in the column, they are going to map it with the new value. That is nothing but the function of the 4 byte value in that particular column. It just designed as a matrix multiplication. Clear? Just remember, that much is enough. If you study this one in detail, no other you will get confused. Just remember what is the work of the mixed column. Clear? Yes guys, please respond. You can see the diagram here. You will come to know. See here, you can see the diagram. It is just doing something like a matrix multiplication. Clear? Each column, each byte, it will be mapped with a new value. See here, after doing something like a matrix multiplication, whatever the values you are going to get, each value will be replaced with the new value. Clear? Yes guys, only you need to remember what is the work of that particular operation in a AES round. I hope it is clear. Mixed column. See, mixed column, what I am telling Riya, mixed column is just like a one substitution operation. What do you mean by substitution operation, you tell me? What is substitution? Yes, replacing one byte with the another byte or bit with another byte. What just means you are replacing one thing with the another thing, right? In the same manner, you are going to do the same operation you are going to perform in the mixed column also. At least this much is clear. Same like substitution operation you are performing. What you are substituting here? Whatever the each byte in the column. Can you see this one? 4 columns are there. S0, S00, S01, S02, right? Each byte within the column, how we are replacing it with the value? You are going to get it with the new value. How we are getting here? See, S00 is getting after doing the mix column, right? After performing this operation, it is replaced as a value as the S-00, right? How it is mapping with that particular new value, right? For that, it is going to perform the function of 4 bytes in that particular column. It looks like the matrix multiplication, right? Something matrix multiplication over the, I told no, the finite field, that is polynomial 2 to the power 8, right? This particular concept is used, right, to do the function. How it is exactly in turn it is going to work, don't again study that one, otherwise it is very much confusing. Just remember, just like a matrix multiplication, the function will be used to replace the each byte of a value with the new value in each of the column. Clear? Yes, at least now? Yes? See, in first one is we have performed the substituting the bytes. There also we have used a substitution operation. In mixing column also we are using substitution operation. Only in the shifting rows we have used the permutation, because we have exchanged the byte. We are not replacing it with a new value. Yes or no? In shifting rows, just we have shifted 1 byte, 2 byte, 3 bytes, like that we have shifted, but we have not replaced the values. So it is going to use the permutation operation in case of a shifting rows. I hope it is clear. All the three operations in a AES round structure. Yes, then next is add round key. See, one more function is there, no? Last one. Yes, that is add round key. Again, it is just a simple bitwise XOR operation you are going to perform here. Add round key, it is a function, right? It is just like a simple bitwise XOR operation of the current block with the portion of the expanded key. Can you see this one? Wait a sec. I will show you the diagram of the encryption and decryption. Can you see this diagram? Is that the slide is changed? Encryption and decryption, you can see here add round key. For this, you are passing one more input, that is the expanded key here. See here. See, for this add round key is passed as one of the input. But see, with respect to these three operations, are you passing any other? For this, substitute by shift rows and mix column. For this, you are not passing any key values. But for add round key function, you are passing the one more input, that is nothing but your expanded key. Clear? Getting the thing? Add round key. This is the function. It is going to perform the simple bitwise XOR operation. Clear, guys? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Are you there in the meeting? Yes, see, the add round key, it is a just simple bitwise XOR operation is performed on each of the block, right, with the portion of the expanded key. Portion of the expanded key, why? Because as already told, the key is, for each round you are passing 4 keys are used. Yes or no? So part of a key you are using, or the portion of the expanded key you are passing as a one of the input for this add round key function. Clear? For only this step is going to make use of the key. Hence, it must be used at the starting and end of the each round. See, this add round key is present at the starting of each round also and at the end of the each round function, each round structure also. Why? Because only this is the function which is going to make use of a key. So because of that particular step or the operation you are going to perform at the starting and end of the each round in a AES. I hope it is clear, guys. I hope it is clear. Yes, all the 4 operation encryption algorithm, because it is just we have seen what is the round structure. In round structure, we are going to perform 4 operations. Each of the round is going to have the same structure. Right? They are going to take 128 bit of a plain text block. Right? And key is expanded to the 32-bit words. In each round, they are going to use 4 at a time. Portion of the key is used at each of the round. And substitute in that, we are in each round you are performing substitute bytes, shift rows, mix column, add round key. 4 functions will be performed. What is substitute byte? You are replacing each byte with the another byte. For that case, S box is used. Only one S box table is there. In that 256 8-bit values will be there. Right. Byte means what? 8 bits you are going to have. Yes or no? Byte by byte substitution will be done in substitute bytes. Name itself indicates substitute bytes. Byte means 8 bits will be there. First 4 bits are used to indicate the row number in a S box table, and last 4 bits are used to indicate the column. Yes, in that whatever the value is there, that is used for replacing that particular byte. That is the what operation performed in the substitute byte. Shift row means what? You are going to do the circular left shift operation on each of the rows. Right. So each of the rows is going to perform the shifting operation. That is what circular left shift operation you are performing. In that, first row will be unchanged. Second row you are going to do the one byte shift. On the third row, you are performing 2 byte shift. On third row, you are performing the 3 byte shifting operation circularly. That too from left side. That is the word. The permutation operation is exactly performed in the shift rows because you are not doing any replacement. Just you are shifting. That means you are rearranging the sequence of the bytes. Yes or no? So the shifting of the rows is nothing but it is here the simple permutation operation will be performed. Then next we have seen mixed columns. Mixed columns is also one type of a substitution operation. Here each byte in the column is matched with the new value depending upon the function of the 4 bytes in that particular column. Just like a matrix multiplication. Right? Such function will be performed to substitute the each byte in the column, yes, with the new value. The next is add round key. That means here also here you are performing simple bitwise XOR operation is performed, right, on the current block with the portion of the expanded key. See here, add round key. For that you are passing the expanded key as a one more input. So XOR operation will be performed on the block along with the expanded key. Only this particular step is going to make use of the key. Because of that only we have added here in AES that add round key function will be added at the starting and end of the each round. At least remember this much. Is that clear? Is that clear? How about others? It is very important because they may ask, explain the AES round structure in detail. At that time you need to explain these all 4 operations. Substitute bytes, shifting rows, mixing columns, add round key functions. Clear? Now I will show you how exactly the round function after AES round structure will be. See. Can you see the diagram? Can you see the diagram? Say, what is state? I already told. State is nothing but 4 byte, 4 column. 4 bytes in the 4 column, we are calling it as the state because whatever the 128 bit of a block, plain text you are passing as the input, right? That will be copied into the state array. State array is nothing but 4 byte, 4 column. That is we are calling it as a state. Now see, the state that will be passed into the substitute bytes. Substitution bytes indicates what? It is going to have a S box, right? So each byte will be replaced with the another byte. Then after that it is producing one more state. That will be passed to the shifting rows. Shifting rows indicates merge. You are just rearranging the sequence of the bytes. You are doing the here circular left shift operation. Then again one more state is produced. Right? Then again you are performing the mixing columns. Mixing columns indicates what? Again you are substituting each byte within the column with the new value by doing the matrix multiplication operation. Right? So one more state will be produced. Right? Then after that you are performing the add round key function. That means something like a XOR operation you are going to perform. So at the end of this you are going to get the output. After the final stage, the state is copied to the output. Whatever the output of this first round will be passed as input to the next round. Now this state will be taken as a input to the next round. Like this, the number of rounds you are going to perform, right, on the encryption and the decryption. Is that clear? Just they have shown it in a simple manner. What exactly substitution, shifting of the rows means what it is happening. Is that clear? Hello, can you hear me guys? Or my voice is breaking? No? No? Okay. Then we'll start with the next point. We'll start with the next point then. Last one more point is remaining. Yes guys? Hello? Hello? Okay, see, here something is written, no, key expanded, right? I've told that the expanded key will be taken as a input for the add round key. How it is going to do this expansion of the key, that we are going to see now. Key expansion in AES. Getting the thing, guys? AES, how it is going to do the key expansion, that what we are going to study now. Right? For key expansion, it is going to take the input of 4 words. 4 words key means how many bits? One word is equal to how many bits, guys? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me, guys? 4 words means how many bits? Hello? Can you hear me? Tell me. AES key expansion, for that expanded key, right? How it is going to do the key expansion, that what we are studying here. It is going to take the input as a 4-word key. What do you mean by 4-word key? 4 word means how many bits I am asking? 1 word equal to how many bits? Can you say 2 bytes equal to 1 word? 2 bytes equal to 1 word? Or 4 bytes equal to 1 word? Hello? No answer. 2 bytes equal to 1 word. That means how many bits? How many bits? 16 bits? 16 bits equal to 1 word. Right? Yes or no? So, see here, it is the key, because here the in AES the key size is not common. It may be 128 bit, or it may be 192 bits, or it may be going to take 256 bits of a key. Yes or no? But the data block size is fixed, that is of 128 bit. Now for AES key expansion, it is going to take 128 bit of a key, you can say, or you can say the 4-word key it is going to take, and expand that it into the array of 32-bit words. It is going to expand that what the 4-word key into the 32-bit of a word. For that case, what it is going to do, that we are going to see now. Are you getting? It is going to take 4-word key and it is going to produce the linear array of words, that is of 32-bit word. Is that clear, guys? Getting the thing? Don't go it in detail. Just remember how it is going to expand 4-word into the 32-bit words. Which are all the operations will be performed to do so, to get the 32-bit words, and among that 4 will be each used at each of the round in a AES. Yes or no? Hello? Can you hear me, guys? Yes, see. The AES key expansion, it is going to take 4-word key and produces a linear array of words, providing 4-word round key for the initial stage, 4-word key that will be used at the round key function, already you have seen, right? And each of the other rounds of the cipher, the remaining will be used. It involves how it is going to produce that one. It involves copying of the key into the first group of 4 words. See, it is going to start copying of the key into the first 4 words, right? Then construct the subsequent groups of 4 based on the values of the previous and the 4 places back. See, start by copying the key into the first 4 words. Then it is going to substitute, right? Then it is going to construct the subsequent groups by the 4 based upon the values of the previous and the fourth back words, or the 4th place back word that will be used. So the first word in each of the group 4 gets the special treatment. with, for example, they are going to perform the X rotate, the first word in the 4. First word in the 4 which has the special treatment operations, like it is going to have a rotation, it is going to perform the S box operation, right? And along with that there is a XORing with the round key constant on the previous word, right? These all things will be performed to expand the key. Just remember, expanding means what? 4 word will be what? Expanded into array of 32-bit words. 4 words to 32-bit words. Clear? How it can be done? For that case, it is going to have rotation, S box operation, XORing with a round key constant, right, with the previous 4 words, or it is going to use the 4 places back words also, right? These are all operations are performed. So because of that only we can expand the key. Just remember this much. This is more than enough for you. Is that clear? Name itself indicates expanding. That means whatever the key you are taking it as an input, that will be expanded. For that, whichever the operations it is going to perform, rotation, S box, XOR with the round constant, these all operations will be performed. At least remember this much. Is that clear? Is that clear? Getting the thing, guys? Please let me know if you have any doubts with respect to this. Any doubt? No? No doubts, guys? Okay. Then we will see. Now we will see. Is that the slide is changed? Some key expansion description we will see. By doing the key expansion, what are all the advantages you are going to get in a AES algorithm, right? By using this expanded key, the design, it is going to resist to the known attacks. That advantage you are going to get. And what are the designing criteria were included within the key expansions are nothing but knowing the part key, it is inefficient to sufficient to find the many more, because see 4 word you are expanding it to the 32-bit word. Only if you know the part of the key, is it possible for you to decrypt the message? No, right? Right? So knowing the part of the key, it is insufficient to find the many more. Invertible transformation is there, right? Because it is going to depend upon the previous and the 4th place back word also you are using. So invertible transformation, that design criteria is used in the key expansion. Fast on the wide range of the CPUs. Nowadays, whatever the 32-bit, 8-bit, 64-bit CPUs you are using, right? Yes or no? Which operating system you are using? It is a 32-bit or the 64-bit? Will say no something. In that, this example, what is the key expansion design is there? The same thing has been used in your CPUs also. So fast on the wide range of the CPUs, and it is going to use the round constants to break this symmetry. What do you mean by symmetry? What do you mean by symmetry? Sender and the receiver are going to share the same key. Yes or no? So but by using the different round constants, it is going to break this particular symmetry between the sender and the receiver and diffuse the key bits into the round keys. Because whatever the key you are generating, you are expanded, but it at each of the round, it is going to fed it to the add round key function, right? So there is a confusion you are passing. You are changing the statistical structure of the key over there. So diffusing the key bits into the round key is possible. Then enough non-linearity to hinder the analysis, simplicity of the description. These are some design criteria, those were included within the key expansion within the AES. Clear, guys? Hello, can you hear me? Yes? Okay, I think last point is remaining from this. Now, till now we have seen AES encryption. Now, decryption is just inverse of the encryption. So, AES decryption is not identical to the encryption since the steps are done in the reverse. but can define the equivalent inverse cipher with the steps as for the encryption. Just whatever the steps you have executed within the encryption algorithm, just you are going to do the reverse of those steps, inverse of those steps you are going to perform in the decryption, right? Using the inverse of each step with a different key schedule. Again, in the reverse manner as that of the DES, right? You are going to use the key schedule over there. Works since result is unchanged when the swap byte substitution and the shift rows, swap mix columns and the add round key. See how the decryption looks like. You can see here. In the same manner you are using inverse the substitution bytes, inverse the shift rows. Is that the diagram is visible? With the decryption. And see the key, it is used in reverse order. First it is for first round it is using, for strength round it is using 0 to 3, and for first round it is using 42 43. But in encryption, in last round you will use 42 43, first round it will be 0 to 3. In the reverse order you are going to use the expanded key over there. And just you are performing the inverse of all the operation which you have performed in each of the steps of the encryption. Same as that of the other types of encryption algorithm what we have studied. Just we are going to do the reverse operation of encryption, that is nothing but decryption. Same for the AES also. I hope it is clear. Yes guys, are you getting? Now we will see where exactly this AES will be used. Right, what all the implementation aspects are there. See, as already told, it will be used for the fast CPUs. Right, whenever we are developing the CPUs, in that case the AES algorithms will be used, can efficiently implement on these 8-bit CPU. Right, 8-bit CPU, on that you can easily implement this AES algorithm. It is possible because the byte substitution works on the byte using a table of 256 entries, that is of one S box. Shift the row is nothing but it is a simple byte shift, that is circular left shift operation you are performing. Add the round key works on the byte XORs, because bitwise XOR operation you are performing in the add round keys, and mix column it is just like a matrix multiplication. So these all operations you can efficiently perform, you can implement in a 8-bit CPU. So the AES can be efficiently implemented on 8-bit CPU also, and it can also be implemented in 32-bit CPU also. Are you getting guys? It can be also implemented on the 32-bit CPU also. Means here you are going to redefine the steps to use the 32-bit words, and can pre-compute the 4 tables of 256 words. Then each column in each round can be computed using, as already told, 4 table lookups and 4 XORs. And it is going to have a cost of 4 KB to store the tables. Just where how the AES algorithm is implemented, that's what it is given here. It can be implemented on 8-bit CPU also, or you can implement efficiently on the 32-bit CPU also. The AES algorithm, it is possible. For that, what all the things are needed, that's what it is explained here, implementation aspects. Clear guys? This completes the AES. Any doubt with the AES guys? Hello, can you hear me? Yes, just we have seen why you are going to use the AES. Right, because there are some drawbacks are related with the Fisher cipher and the DES algorithm. To overcome that, we have started with the AES, because it was the theoretical attacks were can break the DES algorithm and the triple DES, right? And some exhaustive key search attacks can be demonstrated on the DES. To overcome these all difficulties of a DES and triple DES, we have started with the AES. That's what we have seen the origin. Then after that, which there are totally 15 candidates come up with their new idea for the AES algorithm. Among that, the 5 were shortlisted. In that, the Rengel, whatever the algorithm is developed for the AES, that is taken. Nowadays, they have using that particular algorithm as a AES cipher algorithm. What are all the requirements are there for the AES algorithm? We have said it is going to use 128 bit of a data, and it is on that it is going to perform the with a key size of 128 or 192 or 256 bits of a key will be used for encryption and the decryption. Yes or no? And for that AES, both C and Java implementations are available. Is that clear, guys? Right? And in detail we have studied how the AES encryption and decryption algorithms are going to work. What is the round structure? Yes, the AES round structure also we have studied. How it is going to perform those all 4 operations. Is that clear? Any doubts regarding this? Till this point, any doubts you can tell me. Ria, you were telling no something. You didn't understand some concepts. Which concepts you tell me? Today we have a time so that I can discuss. Is there any doubt with the AES? First you tell me, guys. No, AES is clear. Just remember with respect to AES, only the round structure and the encryption and decryption algorithms are important. They may ask, explain the round structure in detail, or they may ask you, explain the encryption, AES encryption algorithm in detail. Again, both are one and the same, right? Same round structure itself you need to explain in encryption also. All the 4 operations, add round key, shifting rows, mixing columns, substitute bytes. Any doubts other than this, Ria? Which concepts you didn't understand, you can ask me now itself, so that we'll discuss it here only. Till this point, till AES, any doubts? Leena, Snehal, Soumya, Sujit? No? Everything is clear? No doubts with respect to the cryptography? No doubts? No? Then you tell me. I'll ask you the questions, you only tell me. What do you mean by encryption? What do you mean by encryption? Which are all the encryption algorithms? Ria. Yes, converting plain text to ciphertext is nothing but encryption. For encryption, to perform encryption, only plain text is enough? Or is there any extra inputs are needed? Key is needed. Good, good Ria. Yes. What is decryption? Plain text. Again using the key. The key may be, if the keys are same, then what type of encryption scheme it is? You can call it as, for both encryption and decryption, if they are using the same key, what it is called as? Which type of encryption? Yes, Sujit? If the same key is used for encryption and decryption, then that is called as which type of a encryption I am asking? Can anyone? Snehal? Symmetric. Yes, Soumya, good. If for encryption and decryption different keys are used, then it is called as a asymmetric. Clear? At least remember this one. Yes? Then in symmetric encryption algorithm, we have studied how the cryptographic systems will be categorized depending upon the how they are going to process the plain text, whether in terms of the blocks or in terms of the streams. 2 types of ciphers we have studied, that is block cipher and the stream cipher. Which type of operation they are going to perform to convert plain text into the ciphertext, depending upon that 2 techniques we have studied, that is substitution and the transposition. Right? Then how many number of keys they are going to use to convert plain text into the ciphertext, whether 1 or multiple number, that is what we have studied, symmetric and the asymmetric. Clear? Then in second module, we have started with the DES. First, before that, we have started with the block cipher. In that Fischl cipher structure we have studied. Then the DES algorithm we have studied in detail. After that, we have studied AES. Till this, any point we have, guys? If you have any doubt, let me know now itself. Otherwise, from tomorrow's class, we'll start with the public key cryptography. Till now, we have studied symmetric. Now onwards, we are going to study asymmetric. That is public key cryptography. Any doubts? Any doubts, guys? No? Okay then. How about the project teams? Have you formed the teams? Have you formed the teams, guys? Hello? Have you formed the teams for WebLab project? Soumya? Not yet? Then I told you to tell me your team members name by Monday itself. Today is already Wednesday, but still you have not done. This Friday in WebLab, I need your team members name, and as already I told, by Monday I need a synopsis. But still you have not formed the team, means how it is possible for you to submit the synopsis? Are you going to do it in individual? Individually you are going to do this one project, mini project. It is left to you. By Friday in lab I need your teams. Okay? And by Monday I need the project title. Project title and the synopsis of your project. Work on it. How about others? Only one guy is responding. Are you listening? And inform it to your friends also who are not there in the meeting. Okay? Okay then. Here we'll stop with this class. Read cryptography please, guys. Otherwise it will become very difficult at the end. Okay? You can leave the meeting now.